we've got a sunrise that matches your dress this morning.
Wow, look at that.
Very nice. Oh, wow,
Colorful.
yes, indeed.
You've got a nice start here on a Monday morning. It is a dry start, but have an umbrella with you today. We've got some wet weather moving in by this evening, some thunderstorms possible overnight, and then we'll dry things out tomorrow. So a slug of heavy rain, at least for part of our area, particularly here in southeastern Massachusetts, where we could see more than a couple of inches of rain. The amounts will drop off as you go north and west, but everybody at least getting in on some rainfall here over the next 24 hours. It's this system right here bringing rain right now to parts of West Virginia and into Tennessee and Kentucky, into the Carolinas. This is this area of low pressure that's going to be shifting offshore, reorganizing and working up in our direction, passing just to our south overnight, and that's going to get in on some of that heavier, widespread soaking rainfall across our area. So out ahead of it this morning, just some high clouds coming on in, and these are decorating the sky this morning and giving us that nice colorful sunrise. The farther north that you go, see how the clouds kind of drop on off. So still relatively clear skies up across southern New Hampshire. Comfortable this morning. Hopefully the windows open overnight. Lots of 50s. Worcester County on westward. 65 in Boston right now. We've got some low to mid 60s on the Cape as well. And even though we're going to see limited sunshine for a while this morning before the clouds take over this afternoon, our winds are from the southwest today, and that southwesterly wind will nudge the temperatures into the upper 70s to around 80 degrees. So a nice warm up coming despite the fact that the clouds are moving on in. And you can see that through lunchtime as they thicken on up. Dry weather though up until late afternoon. By 5 o'clock it is raining from the Pike on southward, and then that rain continues to kind of shift on up, but it's showery initially. Once we get past midnight, there's that slug of very heavy rain going on by, and notice it's kind of a damp start first thing tomorrow morning. Our temperatures tonight upper 50s and lower 60s, and tomorrow a little cooler than today. The rain ends pretty quickly in the morning, and then as that system pulls on out, drier air tries to come on in here, but I think the clouds are going to be a little bit stubborn tomorrow before bright sunshine returns coming up on Wednesday. So a little slow going out of the gate tomorrow morning, kind of a damp for the morning commute, but no heavy rain, just a couple lingering showers. By lunchtime we're drying out, but clouds linger into the afternoon before the skies do brighten up, and once they do, clearing things out, Wednesday, Thursday look fantastic. We'll see increasing clouds on Friday and perhaps another round of some wet weather coming early next weekend, but that is way off. We'll keep you toasted here on the timing. And a good Monday to you. I'm meteorologist Cindy Fitzgibbon. Brightest part of this day through the morning hours, because as we get into the afternoon, clouds pretty much take over, but with a southwesterly wind, we are still going to manage to climb into the upper 70s, close to 80 degrees, pretty much on average for this time of year. So not a bad afternoon in terms of the temperature, but here's the system we're watching, gathering strength here back to the south and west. This is going to shift offshore and then cut by just to our south and clip parts of our area with some very heavy rain overnight. Now, initially out ahead of it, you can see there are some lighter showers, and these are going to be working in during the afternoon hours. You can see them spilling in here as we get into the afternoon. So it's dry through lunchtime, and then here comes that area of showers kind of working on in from west to east during the afternoon. So for the evening commute, especially west and south of Boston, there will be some rain starting to fall, and then that really moves in during the evening hours with some steady rain across most of the area. During the overnight though, here's the real heavy stuff here. The northern edge of it just clipping the south coast, the Cape and the islands, and this is where we could have not only some heavier downpours, but also the threat of some thunderstorms coming through during the overnight hours with gusty winds and a lot of lightning. So do keep that in mind. Those will shift out though by early tomorrow morning. So we're waking up tomorrow to damp pavement, wet roads, but I think the bulk of the steadier rain will start to work offshore. Now, in terms of how much, this is one of our computer models indicating widespread rainfall of at least about a half an inch in most areas. But as you get into southeastern Massachusetts, particularly the south coast, the Cape, the islands, this is where we have the potential, if we get in on some of those thunderstorms and downpours, of more than a couple of inches of rain, and that could lead to some poor drainage flooding. So keep that in mind through the overnight hours. We'll wake up tomorrow morning to readings either side of 60. And tomorrow's not going to be as warm in the afternoon. I think it's going to be a struggle to get out of the low to mid 70s in most areas as those winds turn around to the north. Now, the storm kicks out pretty early. But I think clouds may linger for a while. Eventually, this drier air spills in and will brighten up our skies here for the middle of the week. Down in the tropics, we're watching a brand new tropical storm. This is Franklin. It does have winds of 50 miles per hour. It's moving toward the west-northwest with eyes on the Yucatan. And then throughout the week, it's forecast to maintain that tropical storm force and push into Mexico, bringing more heavy rain there throughout the week. So this does not look like a threat to the United States, but we'll watch it for you certainly in the days ahead. Here's a closer look at Tuesday. Again, damp start in the morning, and then we're dry as we get into lunchtime, but the clouds are sticking around. Slowly during the afternoon, those clouds break for brightening skies, so it gets brighter as the day wears on Tuesday. Wednesday looks gorgeous. Sunshine, low humidity. Thursday nice as well. Temperatures back in the 80s with increasing clouds Friday and perhaps a bit more rain early next weekend.